All right, boys and girls, we're going to continue talking about plants today and about how plants are living and non-living, um, or how plants are living things, right? Yes. And what did we say yesterday that plants need? What were the four things that the plants needed? Dylan, tell me one.
Water.
Water. Brooklyn. Light. Kenneth.
Food.
Food. And Leah.
Air.
Air. Yeah, those were the four things that they needed, and they are living things. Okay. Um, Today we're going to talk. Our main topic or our main idea today is parts of the plant. I want you to listen carefully to the read aloud and to learn more about different parts of the plants and to see how these different parts use nutrients or food, water, air, and light. Okay? Okay. All right. Brooklyn, what do you see in this picture?
Sunflower and seed.
Oh, you see some seeds. Okay. What else do you see, Kenneth?
Sunflower.
What else do you see?
Leaves.
Leaves. Right. I love it. Dylan?
The roots.
The roots. Good. Anybody see anything else? Leah.
The yellow part.
The petals on the flower? Yeah, absolutely. Even though there are many, many different kinds of plants in our living world, all plants need nutrients or food. Nutrients and food are the same thing, okay? Water, air, and light. Now, and most plants also have similar basic parts. They have roots, stems, leaves, flowers, and seeds.
And petals.
Leaves are the parts of the plant that makes the food for the plant. So the leaves is what makes the food for the plant. Okay? Take a look at this sunflower. The parts of the plant that you see down here at the bottom are the roots. See those roots?
Yeah.
The roots of the plant are covered with soil. So when we see plants growing in nature, we usually aren't able to see the roots unless we take the plants out of the ground. The plant's roots reach down into the soil and grow underground. Can we see roots usually? No, we can't because they're under, right?
Mm-hmm.
They help hold the plant in place in the soil. But most important, the root takes up water and nutrients that are in the soil. So the roots take up the water. Nutrients help plants grow and stay healthy, just like vitamins help you grow and stay healthy. The water and the nutrients move through the roots up into the stem of the plant, which holds the plant up tall towards the light. As the water and nutrients travel up the stem, they are able to reach the other parts of the plant like leaves. The leaves are the parts of the plant that are attached to and grow out of the stem. The leaves are usually green, but they can be other colors. Many plants have flowers that are called blossoms. Look at the blossom on this sunflower plant. Around the outside, it has many bright petals. The flower petals of different plants come in every color that you can imagine. Now, look at the center part of the sunflower. That part has the petals around it. That part of the plant is made up of many, many small seeds. And do you see how this picture it's kind of got a little arrow and then it's got like a square around it? That's kind of an up close view of the inside of a sunflower.
Okay. Can I get the bathroom?
If the seeds of a sunflower plant are put into soil, they will make a new sunflower plant. Sometimes people eat seeds from some plants. You may have even tasted a sunflower seed yourself. Have y'all had sunflower seeds? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I love them.
Well, if you ever get an opportunity to taste them, you should taste them.
They're very small.
And they're kind of fun to eat too. Even though most plants have the same basic parts, roots, a stem, leaves, flowers, and seeds, these parts may look different on different kinds of plants. These beautiful flowers are from many different kinds of plants. Did you notice that not only are the colors of the flowers different, but the flower petals from different plants have different shapes too? What do you see in this picture, Dylan?
A tree.
A tree. You know what kind of tree it is?
A flower tree.
There's flowers on it, or blossoms. Brooklyn. Well, we can't see those roots, can we? No. This is an apple tree. Remember? This apple tree has the same parts as other plants we've seen. We can't see any apples because this picture was taken in the spring when the blossoms or flowers come out. The apples will start growing in the summer and will be ready for picking in the fall. We can't see the roots of the apple tree because they are growing underground, but we can see several other parts. We can see many stems on the smaller tree. The smaller stems are called branches. Do you see the apple blossoms on the leaves?
Yes.
There are many, many leaves attached to the branches on this apple tree. The largest part of a tree is called the trunk. The outside of the trunk is covered in bark. Bark is kind of like clothing for trees. It protects the inside of the tree. What do you think the bark feels like? Dylan, what do you think it feels like? Huh?
Hard.
Hard.
Miss Smith,
Yes, ma'am.
can somebody pick up?
All right. Sorry, I had to pause the recording for a moment because I had a little issue, but that's okay because we got it all taken care of. So I'm just going to start right here at this one, okay? The tree trunk. Oh, let me cut the lights on so we can see.
I do it for you.
All right. The largest part of a tree is called the trunk. The outside of the trunk is covered in bark. Bark is kind of like clothing for trees. It protects the inside of the tree. So we were talking about what the bark feels like, right? And somebody said hard. What else do you think it feels like, Brooklyn? Bumpy, yeah. Sophia? Oh, Sophia. Sorry, Rosie? You think it feels rough? Yeah, I bet it does. And scratchy, yeah. Here are some leaves from different kinds of trees. Take a close look and you will notice that the leaves have different shapes. In fact, one way to tell what kind of tree you are looking at is to look closely at the leaves. The leaf on the top left, this one, is a sugar maple tree. The leaf below is a white oak tree. This leaf is from a hazel tree. And this leaf is from a black oak tree. Remember, many plants, not just trees, have leaves. In fact, leaves are especially important in the survival of plants. This means that the leaves are especially important in making sure the plants stay alive. When light shines on the green leaves of any plant, the leaves absorb or soak up energy from the light. Through an amazing process called photosynthesis, the leaf uses the light to turn water and air already in the plant into food for the rest of the plant. Did you say photosynthesis?
Photosynthesis.
And do you remember what photosynthesis does?
No.
It takes the water and the air and turns it into food. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Do you remember earlier that we said the roots and the stem of a plant move water and nutrients from the soil to the other parts of the plant? During photosynthesis, water, nutrients, air, and light come together in the plant's leaves. This is how plants make food for themselves. It's a good thing too, because plants can't move like animals or people, so they aren't able to go find food somewhere else. Plants have to make food for themselves. Once the water and nutrients are made into food through photosynthesis, parts of the leaves, called the veins, carry the food back to the stem. You see inside of this leaf right here? You see those are the veins. Okay? From there, food is taken to the rest of the plant where it is needed. Okay. Now you have learned about most of the basic parts of many plants. Plants begin as seeds, which sprout and grow roots, stems, leaves, and then flowers. The roots, stems, and leaves work together with water, nutrients, and air, and light to make food for the plant through photosynthesis. Can you guys say photosynthesis with me 3 times? Photosynthesis, photosynthesis, and photosynthesis. Good. All right, online people. You are going to complete this sheet at home. This is the parts of the plant. You'll cut out the labels at the bottom and you will label the different parts of the plant. All right, I guess I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed our plant lesson. Bye.